Skip.
Yeah,
Skip.
Bro, Shannon be having this man Skip so angry, bro.
Yeah.
Like when Skip be yelling, bro. Skip
It's
sounds.
my turn to talk. No, it's
Bro,
my turn.
I have had it.
You're getting a timeout.
Master, why don't you master these nuts in your mouth? Skip. Skip.
Nah.
Skip these nuts in your mouth.
You
Skip.
saw the recent one?
Shannon has to say, ask Skip if he knows Deenda. Just one time on there, he has to ask if he knows Deenda.
He said, Deenda, what team does Deenda play for? Deenda these nuts, nigga.
Bro, because he really be having Skip. Like, I don't feel like I've ever seen a clip from First Take where Stephen A has Skip like that.
No.
Like Skip.
It's usually Stephen A. That's usually Skip that has Stephen A. tight.
Nah, but bro, Skip be ODing. Did you see the recent clip? Find that shit. Oh, here we go. Listen,
This is
that.
Okay. So give. So he.
I think I'm talking. I think it's my turn now.
That hurt. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah. No, it's not.
It's gonna hurt when he get that
And I
ring.
first guessed this as I always
Now you
do on
first
this
guessed
show.
it. You picked the Clippers.
Stop it!
How
I
did
think
you
it's
first guess it if you picked the Clippers?
I'm going to steamroll you, and it's my turn now.
That hurt. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah. No, it's not.
It's gonna hurt when he get
And
that
I
ring.
first guessed this as I always
Now you
do on
first
this
guessed
show.
it. You picked the Clippers.
Stop it! I think it's my turn.
Sound like an elementary
picked
school
the
teacher
Clippers.
tight end. Everybody stop talking.
Take me out. It's my turn. It is. You told me it was my turn.
You can talk all that you want to, yell and scream. You
Okay, it
lost.
is my
Lost
turn.
the game.
It's my turn.
Take as long as you want. You still lost.
You could feel the anger.
OD. You know, it's like when you hear that shit, you're like, yeah, you want to say that N-word.
Yeah.
It's like,
He said, is it worth me getting?
Shannon would just destroy him.
That has to be like elementary school kids when you push them like right over the edge and then they just don't know what else to do but just scream.
See, Skip's about to come into the next show with the trench coat. Tell the one producer, text the producer the money. Yo, bro, don't come. Skip is free tomorrow.
Yo, call out sick today, bro. Shit might get weird at the office.
Just
Skip. Skip, you don't got nothing to say now, Skip.
At 12:43.
Like, oh yeah, Shannon. Well, how about this? Like the whole shit up.
At 12:43, go to the bathroom and don't come out.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
All right, you guys, get what you got to get off your chest.
I was actually trying to segue it until Mylz said Mets.
Yeah, I know.
Damn you, Mylz.
I'm the worst.
Boo.
Fuck you
But
back.
anyway, I'll segue it myself. Yeah, that's right. New York sports, they suck, especially the football teams. Both teams that reside at MetLife Stadium. Both of them. They're horrible. They stink. And you know what team stinks the worst? The New York football Jets. The goddamn Jets. My goodness, I'm here again, speaking on behalf of all Jet fans, probably.
Wow.
To tell you that Adam Gase is a fraud. He's a bona fide scrub. I honestly just don't understand how this man got a job. You know, Stephen A was wrong about the Steve Nash thing, crying about white privilege. No, Steve Nash getting a job was not white privilege. You know, it was white privilege. Adam Gase getting a job. Adam Gase getting the New York Jets head coach job was white privilege. This man stunk in Miami. And the only reason why people laud over him is because he was a part of that Denver Broncos Super Bowl team where Peyton Manning had that 55 touchdown season, right? And let's be real.
The quarterback whisperer.
How much do you really think was Adam Gase and not Peyton Manning? Hall of Fame, Peyton Manning. I just, it really is upsetting. It's upsetting to me and my homegirls because, if we can't have good football, what can we have? But, there's a very good video that I have on my phone that perfectly explains my feelings.
Scrolling through the bookmarks, huh?
I'm scrolling through the bookmarks.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not scrolling through the bookmarks.
Oh, wow. I was about to say.
No. Just my personal camera roll, which is actually pretty clean, right? But, yeah, I'm going to play it into the mic, and we'll see, and you guys will agree with me.
All right.
It's a fucking joke. I've had enough of this shit, blood. He needs to fuck off, blood. I'm done with this shit, bro. The man's a fraud, blood. I've been saying it for fucking months, blood. And people need to open their fucking eyes, blood. It's done. He's finished. He's finished, blood. He has nothing to give for the club. He's extinct. He's finished. He's fucking finished, blood.
I can't tell if he's Asian or English.
Get him out.
I'm telling you, the English are. Say what if you like John Boy Media, I think this has been the thing for like a while. Like, I'm not a big soccer guy, right? But apparently, there's this dude it's Arsenal, I believe, who does these like bits where he's talking about the team. It's mad funny, and there's always like a big group of people around him, like talking. But no, it's just funny. But no, that's exactly how I feel. He's a fraud. He's a joke. If you watch the Jets against the Niners this Sunday, I feel bad for you. If you weren't a Jets fan,
Niners.
Took the spread.
I hope you guys took the spread.
Took the spread.
My goodness, it looks like a J. First of all, the Niners, after all their injuries, and we wish nothing but speedy recoveries to everybody hurt.
Yep.
Except for maybe Magabosa. But yeah. All of them hurt in the first quarter, and Jimmy G was literally playing on one ankle the entire first half, got subbed out at halftime.
For Nick Mullins. And the Jets couldn't even beat the 49ers JV squad because the New York Jets football team right now looks like a high school freshman team. They look like a modified football team. They look like a YTL football team right now. I can't even give them Pop Warner because at least a Pop Warner team will give me a better performance than what I'm seeing right now. At least a Pop Warner coach will give me a better performance than what Adam Gase is giving me right now. He is handcuffing Sam Darnold. He is ruining his career. Sam Darnold has the tools to be a good quarterback. He will not experience it, and he will not see that in New York as long as Adam Gase is there. The epitome, here's the crux of it. I don't know if you saw this. In an interview, post-game, they asked Adam Gase on this really big 4th and 1. The Jets ran it for some stupid-ass reason. Asked, does Sam Darnold have the liberty to audible into a QB sneak in that situation? He said no. That's all you need to know about the fraudulence and the asinine performance that is Adam Gase. You're going to tell me that your quarterback doesn't have the authority to call a QB sneak on a 4th and 1?
After he told last year that he was waiting for him to speak up?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The only bright spot about this, and mind you, right, the Jets were going into that game with practice squad guys as their wide receivers. No Le'Veon Bell, a 450-year-old Frank Gore, right? We have a secondary.
Still getting them yards, bro.
Still getting them yards, still getting them paychecks. Shout out him. But a secondary that is atrocious outside of Bless Austin and Marcus May. A front line that actually kind of looked decent, but still is doing bonehead plays. The only positive is Sam Darnold he looked better than what he did in Buffalo, which is not saying a lot because he only finished with 135 yards and a touchdown. And I don't know if you saw his touchdown, but his touchdown was gorgeous.
Yes.
Right?
To
across his body to Braxton Berrios.
Braxton Berrios.
Who the hell knows who Braxton Berrios is? Exactly. Hit it again.
Who? Run my shit.
We have Chris Hogan out. Like, we have Chris Hogan as our second stringer. Brashard Perriman goes down hurt. Denzel Mims is still hurt.
I could have told you that one.
Like, ugh. The only bright spot outside of Sam Darnold's play is Mekhi Becton. And Mekhi Becton is arguably the best rookie right now. I don't care what anybody says. If you watch his game tape, that boy is a stud. He is the best offensive lineman that came out of this draft so far.
He's a refrigerator.
Bro, he is a freaking tank. Somebody made the reference. He was like, yeah, Jets should just run every play to run behind Highway 77. And I'm like, yo, that's a fact. Yo, the game breakdowns of him is ridiculous. He's literally pushing dudes out of the way and sumo slamming him to the ground.
Yep.
It's atrocious how bad. Not atrocious. It's actually a breath of fresh air how great it is. But hey, you know what? He won't be on this team in 2 years. You know why? Because if I was him, I'd probably demand a trade too if Adam Gase is the coach. Point of the story is Jets will not be successful unless Adam Gase is gone. I need Woody Johnson and Chris Johnson to sell the team, admit you are wrong, admit you hired the wrong person, and then yeah.
You're asking for a lot for small.
I'm asking for a lot. It's like the equivalent of black people asking of Obama to fix the world and to end racism.
3rd and 31 though.
3rd and 31, Mylz. 3rd and 31. You know what's funny? You know who's on the Jets now? Alec Ogletree.
Really? I signed him to your practice squad.
We signed to the practice squad, and guess who had to be brought up from the practice squad this week?
Alec
Ogletree.
Oh, nice.
You know who was on the play and overcommitted to his gap on that 3rd and 31? Alec Ogletree.
Nice. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
We let Jarrett McKinnon get 55 yards on a draw. It was a draw.
Not
Like-
the first string.
Not
the second string.
The third string.
Jerick McKinnon.
Who?
Right.
I actually claimed him off waivers in fantasy because CMC is hurt, but I need somebody. But golly, it hurts being a Jet fan, man.
It does.
And I don't even feel bad for myself because I do this all the time. I'm in the worst relationship
Darkness.
ever.
Darkness,
It's just
everybody. Darkness.
dark. It literally is darkness. This is darkness. I love it. I love the pain.
Yeah,
Hate here.
maybe y'all, if y'all played the Cowboys this year, y'all might get a win. But yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
It's,
man.
it's looking like sunshine, baby.
You wait. Were you?
I was not going to say anything. I was just having a sigh.
Oh, okay.
It's looking like sunshine,
Hey, man,
baby.
it's,
Looking like sunshine.
You touched on it, but like the biggest story of last week is all the injuries.
Oh, dog.
Like
And
everyone.
don't blame the shit on MetLife. Please
Yeah,
don't blame the
don't
shit
do
at
that.
MetLife.
I'll say, hey man, I guess y'all this was the season to miss fantasy because even though I kind of wanted to play this one, I would have been sick because fucking everybody hurt out here.
I'm just saying, Saquon and CMC in the same week. Oh my
And
god.
Saquon out for the season. How many ACLs did we see?
I think it was
Four in the 1 o'clock games.
4 in the 1 o'clock. I think 5 in total. 3 torn ACLs.
Four.
Yeah.
total.
I mean, I saw
No,
Achilles.
It was four ACLs.
Four
We had three
ACLs.
Achilles.
3 Achilles.
Jesus.
Yep.
I know it was Saquon, Bosa,
Solomon Thomas.
Yeah.
No,
and,
actually, it might have been more.
Tavon.
Tavon, Bruce Irvin,
Oh god.
Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, I said Cortland already.
Yeah,
You
who
said
was torn?
Cortland,
He's done. Torn ACL.
They said his knee was torn to shreds.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So it's 5 or
Achilles.
6.
There was 2 Achilles I know of.
Was it Malik Hooker maybe?
Malik Hooker, Achilles. Someone else had an Achilles as well. And then the previous week, that kind of sucks for the Colts. Back-to-back weeks you lose Marlon Mack and Malik Hooker. Crazy. But this was kind of, you hate to say it, but it was kind of predictable. No
man.
preseason. And I understand,
No
like,
preseason, short camps.
I understand that injuries happen in preseason all the time.
Yep.
But you expected these guys to go from no preseason and barely doing any type of contact in training camp to begin with to go 100% in week 1. Okay, fine. But their bodies they haven't gotten used to recovering
Yep.
yet.
They got to
So now you got to ramp up the recovery, now go into week 2, and now you're seeing the bodies kind of falter. At least in preseason, first week, what, 2 drives, and then you're out for the rest of the game.
The starters, yeah.
Then week 2, first quarter, you're out for the game. Then week 3, first half, maybe third quarter, then you're out. So your body is getting used to
You gotta
being
ramp it
hit,
up.
recovering, hit, recovering. This is just ramp up, hit. Now your body is panicking right now, and that's why we're seeing a lot of these injuries.
It's one of those times where you hate to be right.
You do.
Because we said it in the beginning, we're expecting it, and it's like it's the importance of training during the off season, and like you said, it's like if they're not getting that time to ramp.
No
everything up.
OTAs.
The
or
only
anything
thing
like that?
the only thing that's gonna get you ready for football is football.
Is football.
Yep.
It's true, but like what out of the other big players, you had Drew Lock getting hurt too.
Drew
Yeah,
Lock,
Drew
shoulder,
You already said CMC. Garoppolo, they said he might play next week. I don't think he should
high
play next
ankle
week.
sprain.
Yeah.
That one wasn't like that one was just kind of like one of those freak ones because Quinnen Williams came in for the sack.
Quinnen Williams.
Bro, he had himself
Wow.
like
He did have himself a
sorry,
game.
let's go back to just one
Yeah,
quick sec. Quinnen Williams
yeah,
had
Quinnen
himself
Williams.
a game.
Finally.
All you haters of Quinnen Williams saying he was a bust. I'm
Listen,
like, dog, he's a
thank you.
DT and a rookie DT. Give him a little bit of time. Bro, man's had 2 sacks yesterday, a bunch of QB pressures, tackles were lost. Yo, he was in there.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying.
aside from that, yeah, man, that was just a freak accident by Garoppolo. Quinnen came low.
Yeah, but he's got an injury history. Like
And
I
he
don't
does
think,
have an
I don't
injury.
think he should play next week.
He does have an
He
injury
shouldn't.
history.
He honestly
He should
shouldn't.
not play next
But
week.
then again, it's like, do you really want to put yourself in a 1 or 2 hole? I don't know.
I mean, I think
Especially
without
in
Bosa and fucking Solomon Thomas, y'all think they have actual title shot this year?
Without, I mean, we'll keep going. Without Bosa, without Solomon Thomas,
George Kittle.
George Kittle's coming back next week.
He's coming back next
Yeah.
week. They said it.
Without Morstead's done for a few weeks.
Oh, you talking about
Not Morstead.
Mostert.
Mostert.
And then the other running back,
Tevin Coleman.
Tevin Coleman is done for multiple weeks. They said his knee. I think it's like I saw a lot of, if it wasn't ACLs and Achilles, it was a lot of PCL sprains. So that's a 4 to 6 week injury. A lot of that around the league. Like it's
Sound like me?
Devontae Adams
Tay Adams.
left the game early. Like
Uh,
I feel like it's a
it's fortunate that we play the 49ers next week.
Yeah, and then I think the
Hey
biggest,
man, I think y'all gonna win that game.
the biggest headline one though, which I had. How about this, Mylz? I put him at the top of the headlines for CBS yesterday.
Yes.
I did just for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Crushing one.
Yeah.
Saquon. Damn.
And I guess that's my cue. So here's the thing. The offense actually looked better without Saquon on the field, but I'm not jacking that. We
You guys
don't.
just signed Devontae Freeman, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that.
That-
Is
yeah,
that kind of
saw
like
that
how
coming.
is that kind of how the Nets look better without Kyrie?
Yeah. It's funny that you say that because a lot of people that are Giants fans were like, I don't know, like we did look good without Saquon. But nah, here's the thing. Saquon is a generational talent, bro. It's a blow. It's a blow. And I was on here last week basically saying that, their teams are going to look to take away Saquon Barkley as an option, and Daniel Jones is going to have to be great in order for, that to be respected.
For them
and
to
us
have a chance.
Yeah, and for us to have a balanced offense. Now, while Daniel Jones wasn't great, he turned the ball over off of a Khalil Mack fucking hit, and he threw an interception. And he also threw another interception that ended up getting called back because of a pass interference call. But overall, though, we were in position to win this game, and I feel like I'm not really for the moral victories here because, it was close. The Giants did cover the spread, but still, I wasn't. As a fan perspective, bottom line, 0-2. You can tell that the team is coached a lot better, though. The defense looks significantly better than it did last year, and that's like the main takeaway that I'm fucking with. Because Leonard Williams actually looks like that may pan out. He's getting a lot of pressure through. Dexter Lawrence also killing. So yeah, I'm definitely happy about the D-line play. Oh, Blake Martinez, yo. Oh my goodness, yo. The fact that
Reminds me of Matakevich.
I can't believe the Packers let him go.
I can't either. That first drive he was doing his thing. He had a sack and a tackle for a loss on the same drive. Third down was horrendous for the Giants. It was bad. I feel like they just could not get off the field for third down. And the defense played a lot this game, obviously because the offense couldn't really do anything until the second half. But yeah, it's disappointing. Looking forward though, we do play a busted up 49ers team this week, and it's a winnable game, even without Saquon. It's a winnable game. The defense playing the way that it's been playing, they have literally 3 of their top 4 people out, and defensively they have their all pro out too. So as bad. Oh, my fault.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, for as bad as both New York teams are on paper right now, I do think that the Giants could get their next win next week. But the Jets are a lost cause. I'm sorry, man. Y'all, this point, y'all might have to just
0-16
until you get a new coach.
because here's a caveat, right? It's like hypothetically, right? Say the Jets started winning, that's saving Gase's job, and I feel like nobody wants to play for Adam Gase, and you know what? Jamal forcing his way out of Jets land. Robbie Anderson not re-signing with the Jets. It's not. I see what they're coming from now, man. They wasn't trying to waste their years.
Hey man, look, that's why I said that Sam Darnold won't have 6. Sam Darnold, I think, could be a top 10 quarterback at some point, but it won't happen on the Jets under Adam Gase. It won't happen under him, and that's like the sad reality of it. But hey. I said this on Twitter. I'm like, yo, the Jets are going to go into Indianapolis, their next game. They're going to lose. Then they're going to go on Thursday night and get embarrassed to a backup. Get embarrassed at Denver. Backup quarterback. No Von Miller. No Sutton.
All right. So how many more games do you think until Adam Gase gets fired?
If Adam Gase is not fired if they are 0-4, right? If they lose to,
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, give him 4 games.
if they're 0-4. And if he's not fired, he's coasting out the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because if they go out and lose, I'm sorry, it's not in Denver, it's home. If they lose at home to a team of backups in Denver, that's arguably the most fireable offense ever. But if he's not fired,
that's two losses to teams with backups.
Mind you, the ownership came out earlier this week and said, "Oh yeah, we have the utmost faith in Gase." Why? Because they don't know football.
Gase is conning right now. He is.
OD.
He's worse than the.
He's
Forex
Eddie Curry
niggas.
to this shit. Worse than the Forex. That's OD.
Yeah, he's over the Forex niggas, bro. I was at work the other day and I took care of some people, and they was like, yo, like you want to know how to make money from your phone? I'm like, what do you mean? Like I got Robinhood. You know, I do FanDuel. He's like, oh, nah, have you ever heard of the foreign exchange market? I was like,
Oh no!
Here's your check.
I was like,
Your bill will be $72.42.
Right.
Like, get out of here.
Yeah, I was like, come on, son. Why people doing this to me at work, dog? Like,
And man, the one thing I will say about the Giants is, I forgot who it was. Some analyst said it, but they were like, they're not an easy out anymore.
yeah, they're
And
not.
They're really not. Even without Saquon, they're not an easy out. I think they're gonna win next week.
Yeah, I hope so. And listen, I think I'm really fucking with Joe Judge's because they just look different. Like just like the Shermer Giants and the Shermer Giants and the Joe Judge Giants. It just looks like this Giants team is playing for somebody who they want to be playing for. You can see it on the defense. Oh my God, did y'all see that James Bradbury interception when he ripped it out of Allen Robinson's hands?
Food.
Yes,
Food.
barbecue chicken. Looking like a great signing so far. But yeah, now we just got to get some wins. And, and this is also a year where I didn't really expect us to win a lot, but there's going to be some games that we're going to have to win, And I felt like last week was a very winnable game for us. And I feel like this upcoming week is another winnable game, especially with all of the 49ers dudes out and at home. So
well, I guess that just leaves me and
Boo, boo. You and your winning team, John.
you know what? It's nothing to ever really talk about when a team is winning. Like, it's like
that's what I was gonna be.
What
very
problems
short.
did you see
Right.
in your win
right.
What problems did
on
I see?
Sunday, John? Aside from Tavon, what could possibly have gone wrong for you guys on
Right.
Sunday?
We didn't look our best.
Oh my God.
No, but
Right.
again, like to me, it's just being glad that Lamar is still looking really sharp, putting up good numbers. The one thing is our offensive line is not looking good. He took a bunch of sacks,
He did take a few sacks.
but that defensive line of the Texans is no joke. The
I
Texans
mean,
are a good team.
What was the big play in that game? Somebody had threw a punch or something like that. I know J.J. Watt was kind of upset about it.
It was one of the teammates. From,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Watt in the game he had 2 sacks, but it's JJ Watt.
Yeah, he had 2. And he had a lot of pressure. Like it was the offensive line is like a real shaky. Ronnie Stanley got hurt, which got me nervous later in the game too. That's pretty much it. I think that's the one thing is just our offensive line didn't look great. But even with our offensive line not looking great, we still did great on the ground. So that's good because our run game looked better than week before. And then you see it like J.K. Dobbins got most of the carries first week. Mark Ingram got most of the carries this week. Gus Edwards is getting in there doing the thing.
RBBC baby.
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins didn't have a good week in fantasy.
He only had a couple.
Someone in my league was not happy.
I listen. Well, maybe they should have listened to us last week, man. Don't pick up a Ravens running back.
Do not
pick up a Ravens
the
running
only
back.
reliable Ravens running back is their quarterback. Yes.
That's true.
Yes. You're like, all right, facts.
Yeah, if it was last year, it's different.
Right.
It was 2 running backs.
Yes.
This year there's
That's the same with the
There's
Bills.
3.5.
Only reliable running back is their quarterback.
That's right. Joshine, baby.
But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's just being excited for next week, man. Especially because the
Bright lights.
Yeah,
Let's go.
the Chiefs O-line is also looking a little suspect. So hey man, it's gonna be
If it's anything like last year's game, bro, it's gonna be fun.
and we weren't that good when we
Honestly,
played them last year. We didn't hit our stride last year.
Nope.
But
I don't know, bro. This has potential to be one of those great Monday night games, but I'm not even about to set that, in my head because I don't think there'll ever be a better Monday night football game than Chiefs and Rams 2 years ago. I remember I was at work and it was so slow, but I had mad dirty shit I needed to clean up, bro. I was just like, yo, I'm gonna handle this shit when we close, bro, because I was just watching that game. A great fucking game.
Was it a good game or was it just bad defense?
both.
It was a great game. It was from a fan perspective. I'm the type of football fan where I could appreciate both. Like that Rams Patriots Super Bowl, I appreciated the fuck out of that Super Bowl because I saw some great defense. But some people might have said that's boring. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way, the Rams and the Chiefs, that game was super high scoring, bad defense, but I can still appreciate it because you're seeing great offense.
Sorry, I heard the ice cream truck.
Ice cream.
I was like, it would be dragged if you were Miss Sophie. Oh my god!
This is why we need an intern.
Oh my god! Facts.
An intern.
But I'm looking forward to next week. Both teams like offense is looking good. I mean, we're still looking better each week, and you can't give us the shit that like people were giving us last year for having a softer beginning to the year.
Yeah,
like we've played 2 good teams and made them look they made them look bad.
Piss po.
Like it's dude, the Texans got a rough schedule, man.
It's not.
They got
fair.
a hard.
Listen,
like
people already starting to Bill O'Brien,
Bill
whatever.
O'Brien's whack.
I get it, but if any team in the NFL played the Chiefs and the Ravens back to back, week 1, week 2, they'd probably be 0-2 as well.
Yep,
it's not fair. Poor Deshaun. I feel bad.
Yeah,
my boy
and JJ, man. Do you see JJ on the sidelines? Like, what more can I do?
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
but he's honestly, it feels like Dirk, where he's just one of those like, I'm staying with this franchise forever.
You know,
My boy Will Fuller didn't even have a catch last game.
Who?
First of all,
on an island.
my goodness, Marcus Peters, that was a highlight. That wasn't even a bad throw from Deshaun. That was the right read, but yo, he just made a fucking play on that interception, yo. Yeah, that was a very entertaining game to watch in the first half, but then after the Ravens,
They played you gotta think first 4 weeks, Chiefs, Ravens, Steelers, Vikings. First 4 weeks.
Yeah, they'll probably beat the Vikings though.
I know, but like if you're going
kinda
into the
ass.
season thinking about
Yeah,
it,
going into the season for sure.
like and then week 5 is the Jags. Like even just the first 7 weeks, like think about these teams that they're playing before their bye. So after the Jags, then it's Titans and then Packers.
Their goal right now is 4-3 before their bye week.
Yeah, it's
that's the goal for them because right now, the AFC South is looking pretty tough with the
AFC
cold
in
with
general.
the AFC in general is definitely looking tough. So, oh man, is that all you got on the Ravens?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, you want to speed through these games?
We got to do primetime picks.
Prime?
Oh no, we'll speed through the games. Yeah.
Yes. All right, let's
My
speed
bad.
through the games. I got it in front of me.
Okay, cool. Lightning round. Go.
All right, Thursday night football. Bengals at Browns.
Good game. Baker got his swag back.
I think it's absurd that a rookie quarterback is throwing 60 times.
61 times.
61 times. And what did he finish? 300 and what?
316 yards.
That feels pretty low for throwing 60 times.
I'm just saying, bro. If Brady threw 60 times, it probably would have clipped 500. You know, he was only 8 yards per attempt, 31 completions.
If Rodgers or Breeze threw 60 times, they're at least getting 700.
Yeah, about to
Like,
say 60 times is a lot.
That's a lot for only 300 whatever yards.
That is an Aaron Rodgers from 2 years ago total.
But the Bengals, they look okay.
They're scrappy.
They look okay. I like that team. You know,
To me, they look like how I expected the Browns to look like last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're out here and you're like you got some obviously the Browns have more pieces, but it was your second year quarterback. You know, maybe he'll just be better. So you didn't really know what you're getting. But then the Browns are just ass. But like I feel like the Bengals are out here like, all right, yeah.
honestly, the Bengals they'll probably, if they seem like a team that'll probably go like 4-12, 5-11, but most of their losses will be close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be an experience.
It's an experience thing. I mean,
Yeah.
because look at it. Their last 3 games they lost by
it was 5 this game
5 this game and 3
to the Chargers.
the
last
Chargers.
week.
So
But yeah, Browns getting their swagger back.
Odell,
Baker,
baby.
Baker got his swag back, man. That's what you need. You need Baker.
He needed a game like that. It'll be. I don't know who they play next week. We'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah. All right. So Jaguars at Titans.
Minshew Mania, baby. My
The
son
beard-
Minshew is hooping
the beard versus the stash.
for next week. Yeah.
Wait, hold on for next week.
Yeah.
But this week, Minshew.
Titans really almost get that one away.
Yeah. They had 2 close games back to back, but that's how the Titans. That's how the Titans are, bro.
Mhm.
Panthers at Buccaneers. Okay. So I saw this whole game.
Mhm.
Brady actually didn't look that bad. He threw. He hit Mike Evans for a real nice catch downfield. Hit him on the back shoulder for a touchdown. So he looked decent.
Although I saw where the arm is lacking though on that one the one pass where the receiver beat the 2 defenders.
Yes.
But because he had to
Arm
come
been
back to
looking
the
lacking though.
Yes.
he had to come back to the ball.
It was a flea flicker. The flea flicker with
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette. Yes, exactly.
And he had him beat by like at least 4 or 5
he
steps.
was beat badly, and then he underthrew him. But yeah, it was.
Fournette's looking, putting.
He looked good.
But Fournette was killing. Yeah, Yeah, he's probably going to be like that's probably the back that they're going to have to rely on.
That's the word.
Ronald Jones. I mean, listen, you've been there for a while, buddy, but come on, son. Leonard, give me your nuts for net. I'm telling you.
Yeah. CMC though.
CMC.
Ankle injury. Hate to see it.
Yeah.
Robbie Anderson, another big game.
Yes, sir. He's killing, and look for him to have some more big games with CMC out. Broncos at Steelers.
So it's another game that all you're thinking about is the injuries overshadowing the game.
Yep, Drew Lock hurt. Jerry Jeudy actually was out for a little bit too.
Yeah.
James Conner had a pretty big game. Ben looks like Ben, which is crazy to say. I didn't think, but hey, man.
What was it? Claypool had a pretty good game.
Yes,
I believe.
Claypool had a good game. And yeah, that's really all I got. The Broncos really found a way to keep it close with their backup quarterback in for most of the game. Rams at Eagles.
They actually just signed. We talked about that earlier. They just signed Blake Bortles.
Yeah. The Broncos.
Broncos. Yeah.
Nasty. Give Kaepernick a job. Anyways, Rams at Eagles.
The Eagles are garbage,
bro. It is
NFC least once again.
It is hell on Eagles Twitter. Oh my gosh,
they're saying they asked Doug Peterson.
Remember,
they hold up. They asked Doug Peterson, why is Carson regressing in year 4, year 5, whatever, and they said, I don't know.
That's a good question.
And ironically enough, this is the Rams Eagles 1-2 Goff
Wentz
matchup, and Jared Goff looks pretty fucking good right now.
He looks like he's not as big a fraud as last year, like we were saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
But my thing, dude, like the Eagles are the SpongeBob meme where they asked him what your name was, like, and they're just scrambling, like,
right.
Where is it? Like, all the file cabinets, it's on fire. That's Eagles and Eagles Twitter right now.
Yep.
Like, it's crazy.
They'll get back on track next week, maybe.
Yo, they kill the front office every week
yeah.
because they pick JJ Arcega-Whiteside.
Oh man, and then
especially it's at the DK Metcalf one is especially what kills Eagles Twitter.
See, everybody was scared about the neck injury, but
everyone overlooked DK though.
Yep, and DK low-key fried Gilmore, but we'll get to that soon.
Hollywood and DK, bro.
It's possible.
That's what I wanted so bad.
All right. Anyways, Bills Dolphins.
God damn it, Josh Allen.
Yeah,
he's gonna make me say positive things about him, but I mean, he 400 yards you can't overlook that.
Myron Jones got hurt. Crazy. Son. I feel like every game is like, all right, hurt. Yeah, right. Exactly.
But Stephon Diggs, I mean, that's a pretty dope receiving core. John Brown and Stephon Diggs with Cole Beasley. That's a nice little receiving core right there. And their defenses, they almost blew it though.
They did almost blow it. They almost blew it a few times, man. The Dolphins is a scrappy. Talk about a scrappy team, man.
I was looking at. I got
once
the Bills.
Tua is healthy and playing, they're gonna shock some people.
I'm gonna say I had the Bills defense. It was at 8 points all afternoon. And I looked back after the Jet game. I'm like, why is it at -1? When did they give up 28 points?
Yep.
What was this?
Krusty Krab is unfair. Vikings at Colts. The Vikings look terrible.
Dog. Kirk Cousins is out here stealing money.
Yep. Talk about mid. He's not even mid. He's bad. He's bad.
It's the same guy that's beaten the Saints twice in the playoffs, though.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, was it twice or once? Who was he?
Twice?
No, it was once. It was once.
No, wasn't it last year?
The other one last year, and then a couple years ago that was it's Case Keenum.
It was Case Keenum.
Case Keenum. The
I always get that mixed up. Yeah.
Case
you
Keenum.
said I thought I didn't know you were saying Kirk. I just thought it was the Vikings in general.
No, but
yes.
Like Thielen looks pretty pedestrian right now.
I mean, well, look at his quarterback. I mean, like Thielen killed last week, but
I mean that's what happens when you take your best wide receiver off the team. Stephon Diggs, you could hide Thielen and he got his touches because
Juju and AB.
Yep. I mean, it's not to say that Thielen was a scrub because he's a really good receiver, but when all the focus is on you now, it's like.
See, I always felt like Thielen was the 1A that needed a 1B, but now it's just like he's getting a lot of attention. Jonathan Taylor hooping. Okay. Lions at Packers.
Another injury.
Yeah,
Malik Hooker.
Another injury.
Yeah.
Malik Hooker. Another injury in this game. Devontae Adams. I hope he gets well soon.
Aaron Jones though.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's
picking up where he left off last year.
Yes, sir.
He's cooking. Like the Packers' offense is still looking like they're. Man.
Yeah.
They're like I said, like before. I don't see the Saints even at their best winning a Super Bowl. I see the Packers having potential to win a Super Bowl when they're playing great. Again, Ravens are winning the Super Bowl this year, but It's not going to be easy if they play the Packers.
NFC is a toss-up right now.
Let's talk about another coach really quick. That should be gone at the end of the season.
Matt Patricia.
Yeah. These quote-unquote geniuses, offensive genius Adam Gase, defensive genius Matt Patricia, both have been terrible in their tenures as head coaches.
Well, what would you do in the NFC North?
Still, though, I mean, but losing to the Bears last week.
Yeah,
my only thing is,
that wasn't coaching fault. Right play, that was a drop.
But they were up.
They were
two scores in the second half.
They were, but a drop away from
I don't know. I guess if you let
Mitch Trubisky get
throw for 3 touchdowns,
yeah, and that's problematic.
But defensive genius though, right? I mean, this is his third year. It was 3-12-1 last year. Like
nasty.
Then he hasn't had the best. Well, Stafford was out last year, and it's Detroit's not giving him the best to work with because they're already not a great organization.
Stafford went down in week 10?
Yeah, he went down like a little bit after Thanksgiving, or maybe the week of Thanksgiving.
Around there.
Yeah. Speaking of nasty, Falcons at Cowboys, and I have a lot to say about this game. One, Dak was good when you needed him. No, he was great when you needed him to be great. Dak did his thing, fantasy wise and on offense. Did fumble, I'll give him that. Zeke also did fumble. That's why they were down 29-10 at halftime. But the Falcons are the greatest paper team of all time. Julio Jones with a drop. That's part of the reason why they lost. Special teams not recovering on an onside kick. There was only 3 recovered in the NFL last season. That's tough.
We got a third of that already.
Defense folding.
There's been 2 this season so far. 2 recovered onside kicks this season so far.
I think so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Defense constantly folding in this game. That was just an overall loss. Dan Quinn, I don't give a fuck that he went to Super Bowl. He got to be fired too soon, because there's no way that the Cowboys should have won this game, despite the fact of how Dak and how Zeke and how my boy CD Compact Disc Lamb played. That's my boy. But yeah, Dak was pretty good.
I was sitting here worried about my picks. Nervous about the Cowboys blowing that. Wait, didn't you pick the Falcons?
Nah, I picked the Falcons spread.
That's what it was.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and they did cover the spread.
I don't know, man. That shit's wild.
Yeah. It's tough.
Talked about the Giants.
The Washington football team at the Cardinals.
Okay, man. Cardinals looking.
They're gonna start 5-0, bro. Their first 5 games.
They got a soft schedule.
They have a very soft schedule.
Watch their first loss come to the Jets in week 5.
Oh man,
okay. just like how the Cowboys' first loss came last year against the Jets.
Well, I still give Kyler more credit than
I'm just saying,
Kyler and D-Hop.
This was the Washington football team that sacked Carson Wentz 8 times last week, and this week they couldn't get it. They couldn't put a finger on Kyler, bro. Outside of the one bad interception that he threw, he was looking very MVP-ish.
Better than mid-deck.
Talking about more wide receivers off the board. McLaurin looked really good.
McLaurin did look very good.
Shout out Dwayne.
Dwayne Haskins?
Yeah, Dwayne Haskins.
I don't know, bro. He might be a fraud.
He might be.
I still got to give him another year. I got to give him this full season. Because he didn't start all last season.
He didn't.
I got to give him 1 full season.
I would say so far B-, C+.
He's average. He is like not gonna win you the game, not gonna lose you the game.
So Dak.
No.
I knew he was gonna.
Because Dak won them the game.
Let's stay.
On top of a little bit.
He won the game, or did the Falcons lose the game?
But Dak did what he had to do, though.
I'm just saying. Listen, I give credit, but until I see sustained success, Doc Rivers to the shit.
And that's a fact. And that's a fact. They got to keep doing it. They got a tough game. The Cowboys got a tough game next week, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Chiefs at Chargers. Now, my main takeaway from this game.
I was surprised this was so close. The Chiefs looked
mid for 3.5 quarters. They look bad. No, not mid. They look bad for 3.5 quarters. Justin Herbert, I don't want to say. All right. Justin Herbert looked really, really good, except for that one fucking interception. All he had to do was just run for the first down, and they probably go on to win the game. But he threw that pick, and then the momentum shift, and then next thing you know, 54-yard touchdown to Tyreek Hill. Overtime, Chargers have a 4th and 1 in overtime. They don't go for it. Why? I don't know, Anthony Lynn. Chargers give the ball back to the Chiefs. Harrison fucking Butker, the white man.
Butker.
Yo, he hit a field goal, 53 yards. They got a false start, went back, 58-yard field goal, hit it once, iced, so he has to hit it again, hits it the third time. That's very tough.
Balls.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about someone with big balls.
Yes.
Yeah, not the prosthetic ones.
Absolutely.
Shout out episode 41.
No Diet Coke.
I mean, that was that's what I'm saying. Like after that performance, I know that the Chiefs are like they're championship team. They're gonna
Resilient.
They're gonna come out hard next week.
Exactly.
But also that to me that game was just showing their offensive line was not looking its best,
Yes.
and
indeed.
the Ravens' defensive line is looking pretty legit.
Yes.
So that's why that, along with our injuries, is why I feel like the offensive lines are going to be a little
Yes.
Talked about the Ravens and last game.
Two more.
Oh, sorry.
Pats and Seahawks. Cam, real fucking deal. I'm happy he got his second chance.
That
man.
was a great game.
Yes.
That was a great fucking game.
I didn't watch all of it. I watched a good amount of it though. DK fried Gilmore on the lowest of keys, but it's all good. Russ is in MVP form, and it's gonna be so
I
interesting.
hope he finally gets one, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I just love the fact that 3 of the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now are black. I love it. Who would have ever thought this 10 years ago? And yeah, the Patriots are probably gonna win that division. Bills aside. In the last game,
We'll see when the Bills play real teams.
that is a fact. Last game, Saints at Raiders.
Boy, there's some. Listen, first of all, shout out Derek Carr.
Yeah, absolutely.
He deserves all the credit, all the criticism he's faced over the past couple years.
Yep.
He was dealing yesterday.
Yep.
But also,
The
defense looked.
And Drew Brees didn't look that good either.
This is the second week.
He did not throw the ball. He did down the field.
He had the Tom Brady fall off. Did the Tom Brady drop off a fucking cliff?
And don't let the stats deceive you. He might have finished the game over 200 something yards, but he couldn't throw the ball down the field, and that's troublesome.
It's not famous Jameis time. I've been listening this whole time. It's not famous Jameis time.
But like, I just like to say it.
Listen, man. Listen. One thing I know about Jameis, he might throw 3 picks, but he's gonna get his receivers the rock though.
Here's the thing. I mean, I also think it's the fact that no Michael Thomas. Emmanuel Sanders literally 0. Well, actually, no. He had the one catch at the very end when the game was over. No, Alvin Kamara, you know what he's gonna do.
Doing Alvin Kamara shit.
So I think we got to give more credit to the Raiders than bash the Saints.
Yep.
I think the Saints have the liberty to look not good for a week.
I'm Saints that is because they didn't make.
They did not. Darren Waller was literally pooping all over their chests.
He was.
The only person who was contained
Demario Davis, right?
That was it.
But he was
Prime.
Malcolm Jenkins. Woo! I know Eagles Twitter probably was in a rampage last night. Oh man. And Manny Sanders, I needed you to cover for my parlay last night, and you just fucked me up. So
Josh Jacobs looked
Yeah.
He has been, but he looked fucking great.
The fact that this young dude, he got hurt and at the end of the game came back and was still running hard. Yeah, man, they might have figured out this whole formula on running backs, man. You got to get them while they're young and.
Hey man, the Raiders really might. They can continue to stay.
The AFC, the West, it's starting to look like the Eastern teams versus the like the East and the West in the NFL is starting to become comparable to basketball, like the Western Conference and Eastern Conference, because the AFC West is really fucking good. You wanna talk about how the Chargers played, and realistically a game they should have won. You also got the Chiefs, you got the Raiders, and what's the fourth team over there?
Broncos.
The Broncos, who are hurt. So there's that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Raiders are. They're a tough out.
I would say
they'll be. I mean, they're 2-0. I mean, listen, this was probably a question mark on their schedule that turned into a W. So let's see what Gruden does. The key is they have to be consistent.
Hey man, if they win Ravens every week.
Hey. You know what else was nice to see? It was nice to see Jonathan Abrams.
Yes,
He
absolutely.
was flying around that field.
That's
man.
a fact. He looked great. I like to see it, man. I really do. That was their first round pick from last season, and yeah, he got hurt during preseason. So
You know what this game just showed me though?
what's up?
It was in Vegas, the first game at Allegiant.
Stadium looks beautiful.
It just reminds me of the fact that Allegiant Stadium costs $0.2 billion more than MetLife. Only 0.2. I mean, I know 0.2 is still a lot of money, but like still only 0.2 more than MetLife.
Yeah,
It's a dumpster. It's literally a toaster.
compared to these other stadiums that they're building. Like, yo, they said that the Chargers arena, they fucking had to like dig 100 feet into the ground and shit.
Oh, they had like people from like overseas come and like do all this shit. Like it's like 6-point-something billion. But still, like, all right, granted, I don't expect the Jets and Giants to give us a 6-point whatever billion stadium, but you're a New York sports team. You have literally, and space is not even a problem. You don't have to worry about space because you play in Jersey. And
I was about to say,
like,
I actually was about to make a joke. Damn.
In New York, maybe it would have been better.
Yeah, they said if the Jets keep sucking, they're gonna call them the New Jersey Jets.
Who cares? At that point, I mean,
Better alliteration though.
Eh. Yeah. Yeah, but then it's the same as New Jersey Giants.
Ooh, that does sound. Listen, that actually don't sound.
You know
bad.
what? We're probably start the petition right now. But remember that the Jets were actually supposed to get a stadium in New York on the West Side Highway, but they didn't want to. That where Hudson Yards was.
Yeah, nah.
But
Can't do that.
you can't do that.
Listen, we don't want New York. Listen, traffic is already bad enough, in New
Right?
York. Like, we can't. I don't know if y'all saw like the overhead in Vegas with the stadium. There was like no traffic over there. I mean, no fans, but still, it was just like I was like, shit.
Can you imagine?
Los Angeles could never.
Bro, could you imagine trying to get home on like let's say a Monday Night Football game?
Oh, forget about
You're
it.
trying to get home from the city, and it's mad. Yeah, just home from work, and you got mad people coming from across the GW, getting to the game. And you're like, damn, Westside Harry's already fucked up as it is.
Yeah, man, we hate to
Which
see
one's
it.
that? The one on
You
Snapchat?
do. You do.
I look like Tom.
Also,
The one on
just
Snapchat?
really quick with the Sunday Night Football with the Patriots and King. As good as Jamal Adams played, he was getting toasted in coverage by Julian Edelman.
Hey, man,
He was
listen.
getting absolutely, and that's exactly what I said.
Listen, hey,
As good as Jamal Adams is at safety, he is not a cover. He is not a hybrid. He is strictly more of a Troy Polamalu than an Ed Reed.
he's a box. He's a box safety. But listen, Marcus May didn't have a good game yesterday either, though. Or
He
2
was
days ago.
decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was decent.
Listen, I'm just saying.
He did his best against Jordan Reed. He had a few pass breakups. The only time is that Jordan Reed boxed him out. But I mean, Jordan Reed he's 6'8". Like,
Yeah, there's only so much you can.
there's only so much you can do when
Yeah.
you're 6'3" and a safety.
Yes, you're indeed correct. You're indeed
But
correct.
he had a decent game. Him and Bless Austin. Other than that,
Yeah, the Seahawks defense is also really bad right now. You just have Jamal Adams and Bobby Wagner kind of,
especially with Bruce Irvin done for the year now.
Yeah, bro.
What do you think about that hit? What was it? Quandro did not Quandro Diggs. This was it the other safety for the Seahawks. He went helmet to helmet.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys think it was
I
clean or no?
Yeah, man, it's so in real life, like you can't. Like when this shit slowed down, yes, I feel like it always looks worse than what it is. But when in game speed, it's not really the intention. So
This is hard for the defenders because like a receiver running back instinctively puts their head down.
Mhm.
So you're already, even if you're leaning with your shoulder, them putting their head down is just gonna put their helmet right in the line of yours.
Yep.
Which kind of sucks, but
oh man, these primetime games are great next week, minus the one. But
time to assume your spot on the floor, Miles.
oh yes, sir.
Hey yo, John, what's
No
wrong with
pause.
you? Wow.
All right, and now it's time for our primetime picks, hosted by yours truly, World Wide West.
Gotta put the glasses
All right.
on. Shout out Dion.
Big facts. Shout out Primetime, Jackson State head coach. But yeah, so as it stands now, going into week 3, we have a 3-way tie for first place after, your boy went perfect last week because of them damn Las Vegas Raiders. So 6-2, 6-2, 6-2, and my favorite white boy is at 3-5. Matt, it was a 2-2 week for you. Not as brutal as last week, 2 weeks ago, but yeah.
It's an improvement, and we just look forward to next week.
Yeah, we gotta keep playing the game the right way.
You gotta keep playing the game.
We just got to keep getting better every week, and we look forward to next week.
You heard it here first. So, Thursday night football, Dolphins at Jaguars. I'm up. Give me Minshew. The mustache.
Same Minshew Mania, baby. I've been riding Minshew Mania since last year. I was rocking him for a lot of them picks last year.
That's who you're rocking with, John?
Yep.
Man, oh man, this is a good one. The beard versus the stash. You know, give me the beard. Give me Fitzmagic, baby. Let's go.
Woo.
Jets legend.
New York Jets legend, Buffalo Bills legend, Tampa Bay Buccaneers legend.
I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
Oh, see, Matt's on me. Fitzmagic train, baby.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
It's just like, was it Talladega Nights? Call me Magic Man. Now you see me? Now you don't.
Sunday night football, Packers at Saints. Give me Rodgers.
Yeah, give me Rodgers. They look.
Yeah, give me AA Ron.
How? What is Devontae's injury? Is it
It
serious?
was a knee. I don't know. I haven't gotten any updates on
I'm
it
gonna take
yet.
the Packers.
Matt is going to take the Packers. Okay. And now, here is where shit gets interesting. So we have America's Game of the Week. Cowboys at the Seahawks. Oh, man.
Interesting.
Damn. I don't like picking the Cowboys 2 weeks in a row.
And I'm not going to.
Damn.
Give me the Seahawks.
You want the Hawks? All right, hold on, wait. We're gonna just run that back, cause you know how this shit be.
Now you're making John's job harder.
Yeah,
No!
I know. You can blame YouTube for that though. That's like literally not my fault.
What I started doing is when I'm editing the audio, I basically mark in all my edits. So when I do the video, I don't even watch it all the way through
Tough.
anymore.
That's tough. You know, Mike McCarthy has done a shit job as a head coach so far.
Treesh.
So that's why I don't feel comfortable picking the Cowboys. But at some point, something has to give. But the Seahawks at home, my mind's telling me, but my body is telling me Dak. Give me the Cowboys. Why not? John, you going with the?
Oh my God!
the
Give me the
Hawks?
Seahawks. The Cowboys, they're 2-0, right?
Yeah.
It's like the worst
Cowboys
2-0.
are 1-1.
Oh, you're right.
1-1.
Lost to the Rams.
1-1.
They
Nah,
should be
The
0-2.
worst. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nobody got a worse 2-0 than fuck. I forgot. All right, whatever. Who you picking, Justin?
Hawks.
12.
Yeah, give me Sierra's husband.
Nice.
When he win an
I'm gonna
MVP,
take
we
the
can't keep
Seahawks.
saying that though.
Once he wins the MVP,
He's gotta win it. Barring another ridiculous season from Lamar or Mylz.
Indeed. All right. And now, this is a money matchup. Monday Night Football.
Ooh,
My homeboy. At Lamar.
Ravens every week.
John, I'm gonna pick last.
Every week. I don't even care if I'm surprised at the favorites right now. I feel like it's because the Chiefs had a poor performance. But 3-point.
who's the home team?
The Ravens.
Oh, that's probably why. Right?
3-point.
You're getting 3.
It's a 3-point favorite, and I think it's because the Chiefs had a bad game.
So isn't it even then? If you guys are getting 3 at home, that means I'm assuming it'd be even. It's an even on a neutral site, right?
I don't know.
Maybe. Justin,
You're asking the wrong person.
who you rock? Who you rocking?
Oh boy, this is tough. Give me my homie,
Oh,
Patrick Mahomey. It's really a toss up game.
Yeah,
like
all I'm
it's,
saying is the last 2 times the Ravens plays the Chiefs, the Ravens are not near their final form.
Matt, who you
And it
going
was
with,
it
Brody?
was a close game
I'm
both
gonna
times.
give me the Chiefs.
Give you the Chiefs. Wow. 2-1 right now. Ah, man, I don't know. I'm so torn.
Came into this world by myself, leave by myself.
see, John can stay over there with Maga Lamar. I'm just saying.
Man. You know what?
You
Give me
have
the
that energy
MVP.
when he beats Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl.
Give me the MVP. The 2018 MVP. I'm going with my homeboy. I'm going with my homeboy.
John told you to meet him at the border. Big trust.
I'm just looking forward to John having a 4-0 week next week. He's gonna be like, I told y'all.
I don't miss.
That's gonna be John next week. I don't miss.
I don't. You already know I don't miss with the basketball.
John does not miss, but we will see. And these are the picks.
Lock him in. Again, guys, if you are watching with us, check out the segment that will be only on the YouTube. It's our betting and picks and whatnot for the upcoming NFL week. So check that out on the Saratoga Sports YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the videos. Just if you're interested, if you want to get into betting, you're not too sure if y'all, low-key might have some problems, definitely go check it out. Thank you guys for listening. If you're watching, thank you for watching. Follow us at Saratoga Sports on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go check that out. And follow me at Offended Narwhal. And that's it for this week.
Yeah. Yeah. And y'all already know, Worldwide West in the building. Everywhere I go, I leave a worldwide mess. And Black Lives Matter.
Boy, where do I even start? Where do I begin? So many people to thank.
Let's thank the Academy.
One, just like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, all things are possible.
I just want to thank God, man.
I want to thank my coaches, all of them, my training staff. I want to shout out my haters as well, because you fuel me. And
it's getting ridiculous, dog.
It's just it's just been a long fight. I got a warrior spirit. And it is what it is. Fire Adam Gase. Good night, everybody.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion.